Here we have the intestines, the small intestines, and the large intestines. And a couple of sections of the small intestines. Kind of close right around in here. This would be where food first enters. That's duodenum. The middle part's a jejunum. And this last part of the small intestines, kind of close to the large intestines. This is the first part of large intestines. This part right here is the ileum. And if we take this out and flip it over, you can see those different segments. There's a duodenum, the first part of the small intestines. That little brown part is the alimentary canal, or the lumen of the small intestines. This last part is the ileum, and it directs food in the first part of the large intestines, and more the alimentary canal. And this gray stuff represents the mesentery. It's connective tissue that holds the folds of the small intestines together. Now food comes out of the ileum and it goes into the large intestines. Right there's a little piece of the ileum, the brown alimentary canal, and the food comes out of the ileocolic sphincter. This part of the large intestines right here is called the cecum. And attached to the cecum, this little part's the appendix. You have folds called semilunar plicae. Helps to increase the surface area. The lining is the mucosa, but the folds are the semilunar plicae. There's the alimentary canal. Mostly digested food goes up the ascending colon, across the transverse colon, down the descending colon. This little part right here is called the sigmoid colon, and that's the rectum, and the last part of the rectum is the anus. A couple of other parts of the large intestines, these folds are called haustra. These haustra, again, they help increase surface area inside the large intestines. And you have this band of muscle tissue called the taenia coli. This connective tissue right here is called the mesocolon, and it helps hold the folds of the large intestines together, and it's continuous with the mesentery of the small intestines. And inside of the mesocolon, you got some mesenteric arteries and veins, which you'll learn about later in the semester.